If we're all here,
Woo!
I mean, you were born in the 21st century.
It seems that way somehow.
Okay. Tell us.
We had this holy war thing happening for a second, and I've been thinking about God lately. This is called Ehyeh, Ehyeh. The bush does alight with a vengeance to speak to man once more, and tell him not to do the things that he does abhor. As he once spoke to Moses, hollered in his might, for all with ears to hear and sight to see the sight. He said thusly, angrily admonishing the man, and if you didn't know it, he said, I am who I am. And all his simply saying so, he sought to see a seeker, and slay the serpent simply in the minds of those who are meeker. It's all stuck stickily in the words I have thus quote. I am who I am, and that is what he wrote. And Moses knew at once the Lord Adonai spoke to him, and he spoke through him as well, and then the light did dim. Once more, millennia later, the Lord sought to dark the sky. 1,000 miles away, people still did wonder why. A son was born in manger to a young girl of 14, for she was the one the Lord did see as righteous and clean. The boy who's born did bring about a brightening of sorts, and saw in such a sinful place an evil he could thwart. In Golgotha or in Calvary, where people go to pray, and he died to save the sorry souls who live on earth today. Once he walked on water to the excitement of the men, and he proclaimed, and John then wrote, I am who I am. They heard the words the Lord's Son spoke and spread it far and wide, and sinners sought out the Son, no longer did they hide. They seeked him out and settled down their sinful flighty ways, and to this day his words do heal and brighten up folks' days. I am no believer in any traditional sense, but I've read the word and seen the power hence. I see no light in darkened places and hear no angel's choir. I've never sought the light of God to free me from the mire. I've never freed myself through God of my earthly desire, and never have I heard the voice through booming or crackling fire. But I know the Lord, I know him well, I know him through his acts. I know that God cannot be known, I know it as a fact. I know many a sinister thing, I know them well and true. And I know that through knowing things, the things will too know you. I am who I am as well. I am as God made me. They say that the Lord knows all and everything he sees. They say he wants us all to live in heaven evermore. They say that the way is through Adonai, through the Lord. They say he's the way, the truth, the life. They say that through the word of God when spirit does take flight. I simply say such different things regarding the Lord. I say that imprisonment is found inside his word. I say it's taking something from all of you who have belief. I say it's suspending the need to want, the wanting, and the grief. I'll fight forever to free myself from God's voice inside my head. I'll fight forever, evermore, until the day I'm dead. I need no seeing, seeking, sin fighter in my brain. I simply need to strive to free myself from all this pain. Thank you.